Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Stitch Party of One. My name is Darling King and today is October 4th, 2018. This is my Flosstube number 13, which kind of sounds lucky to me since it's October and that's my niece's lucky number, is 13. I have a finish. And I'm so excited because it was a MAYnia start. As you all know, I was working on a secret stitch and I'm petting my cat at the same time. I locked him out. He got angry. So Charlie is demanding his due. I apologize if I get distracted. I was doing a secret stitch for a loved one. And as you all know, it was on 18 count and the back stitching was driving me nuts. And so what I did was every evening before I worked on anything else, I tried to get 1 or 2 strands, lengths of back stitching done. And it took me about a week. And it is this. Somebody Loves You. And here's my completed one. The bunnies looked alike, so I thought they looked a little too related. So I changed the one up so there's a little bit of difference. And this is going out. I think I'm going to use one of these frames because I think it makes the brown stand out more. Let me show you. I've already put the white back in here. I like the frame that came with it, but it just tends to, it has no insert for the front. So, opinions. I think it washes it out a little bit as compared to this one. And this was done for a relative of mine. And also, according to my sister, my biggest Flosstube fan, my cousin Buddy. So one of my goals for October is to get this washed and pressed and set up and sent. And my sister Brenda's, if you would call this one, get it finished. I had to stain and I still have to seal the hanger for it and get those out. Those are my goals. Also, I'm planning to begin Haunting by T.A. Smith Designs. Now, I am not going to do the whole thing here. I'm going to do the square and scissor fob and just put them together. In other words, I'm going to do each end and leave out the happy haunting part, just make it a little smaller. And I'm going to do that on 14 count Welchet Lavender Sunset, which doesn't show up very well on here. It looks gray, but it's purple. This is one of the, yes, love, pieces that I got at the LNS. And I am debating, okay, I want to do a cute witch. I like cute Halloween, I like spooky, but cute spooky, like Amy with toads. But I have French Country Witch, and I was thinking of putting it on this Gossamer Lagana that I have, which is a pale minty green, like green apple. Debating about that because I don't want to get too wrapped up in too many projects. Also, um, debating a mashup of 28 count Picture This Plus Monster Mash of several of my E-Series cards, and I'm going to put a pic at the end of my debating. I'm going to put pics of all this at the end of my debating, showing all these, showing the mashup and so forth. I haven't mastered inserting a picture, so what I do is I basically cut it, and then I put the section in, and then I put the pictures in, and then I put the next section in. It works for me, and I don't, like try to kill anybody or contemplate it. I'm also debating combining the ornaments 1 and 4 from Whispered by the Wind's Moonrise collection on Picture This Plus 28 count Storm Lugana. And I'm going to put the pictures for that here. Okay, some of the other things that I found mixed with my sister Alisanne's things was this. I don't think I showed this in my last video, but it is a pincushion, and it's crocheted. It's just a double or triple crochet, and it's just wrapped in a circle. This is pretty cool because you can't lose needles in it. There's no stuffing, and it's got a cute little bow in the back. I'm assuming my sister Brenda made this because she is the ultimate crocheter of the group. Candy, Candy and Brenda are both pretty good. What can I say? But Brenda has done more of the cutesy things, but my sister Candace can make little baby sweaters and stuff that just, oh, they're to die for. I'm so jealous. I can't follow a pattern. I do granny squares. That's pretty much, it. Um, anyhow, oh, and I've got this cute counting pen. I had a pair, and I've lost one, and I thought, wouldn't this look like a pin hat? A hat pin. So I've been using this lately. This is another one for my collection. I'm not sure whether I showed it or not. What I'm working on right now, and I plan to, I think I shall finish probably by the end of the week, is my final MAYnia finish. And I think I'm going to vow never to do MAYnia again. I just get way too anxious when I've got too many projects going at one time. And I only started 5. I had 8 planned. I started 5, and I can't seem to go past 5. And this is my last one. And this is my moon. Well, it's now a Lamey, but I keep calling it Moon Bunny. And no, the beans aren't part of it. But I was real worried that this edge would take a long time. And it is just really going quickly. I'm doing the yellows first, and that way the threads are secured when I go back over it with the blue. But I've done this in just 2 nights. And I did this part this evening. So I'm looking at finishing this soon. And I'm really excited because this is for me. And most of the stuff I do is for me. I know that sounds so selfish, doesn't it? But it's really coming along. It's really going faster than I expected it. And it's not near the headache that my last one was. Not near as many colors, for example. So it's been a real plus. So I'm real excited. Something I forgot to show last time was I did make my love bug ladybug needle minder. And this is pretty cool because it was part of a necklace kit. And if you want, for extra security, this is sort of like those ones that Danielle, but it has a hole in it. So you can actually put your needle in the hole. So nobody can even flick it off. So that's pretty cool. Boop. These are the threads I ordered. This is the last of the blue threads I'll need to finish Moon Bunny. Speaking of moons, I have so many things that I have done with moons. I am hardly sick of stitching moons. I saw that somebody had gotten a hand-dyed fabric that actually has the moon already printed in it. And I said, you know, if I ever do another big thing with a moon in it, I am hunting down that fabric. Because Lord have mercy, I like night pictures, but the moons are just driving me crazy. I think doing my my ship under the night skies has ruined me for night sky picture. But I want to show, I went to Goodwill today. Really had just wanted to look around because I've never been in since they opened, and they've been open for like 5 years. And I found this. Is this not the cutest little cube shelf? It's got hooks in the back. It's one of those free floating things you put on the wall. And it's got pink little jewels all around it. Isn't it just so cool? You could just... And I said, oh, a little cubby. So, and it only cost me $2. If I bought it at the store, it probably would cost way too much. But I'm really tickled with this. My thrift store find for the day. Actually, I saw a lot of things there, but this was the one I wanted the most. And I wasn't looking to spend too much. Speaking of spending too much, Ink Circles is on sale at 123 Stitch. I like Ink Circles. I don't care for their big mandalas, you know, like dark shards that Danielle did, because I don't have the patience for that. But they do have a small Valentine mandala that I like. And I have a tiny Christmas mandala from the 2017 ornament issue that I was looking at. That's the one I got, the red, white, and it calls for elves. And for silly me, I thought it called for the Christmas. So I got Christmas. red, green, and white, and I guess I'm gonna do it with those because I ain't gonna waste it. Anyway, I said that I would backtrack in regards to needle minders. I bought a couple of needle minders that were metal, and the magnet immediately fell off. And I tried gluing it back on. I tried gluing a different magnet back on. I tried 2 different kinds of glues that work with everything else. I mean, it works with all my other ones, but I'm not. So I had decided that I'm going to get out my soldering iron and solder the little puppies on. Why do I have soldering iron, you may ask? I took 2 years of electronics, so I keep an electrical kit as well as a jewelry kit. I do work on small items, rewire lamps, that sort of thing. So I do have solder and an iron. So I think the only way I'm going to get them to stay on and be able to use them is if I do that. Just putting that out there. I went back to Dollar Tree and I got another file box. I decided to put all my Christmas ones in the fancy box, and this is what I'm putting my fall and autumn magazines in, so that way I can tell at a glance which box is which. Actually, I haven't even got this year's ornament issue yet, and the box is already full because I have like the Christmas ornament preview issues as well. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I want to show you a cute little thing that I found of my sister's. Is this not cute? This is a little purse. And the little ears fold down. And even if I just hang it on the wall, it's really cute. I couldn't pass that up. And I did say that I would show some of the pieces that my sister had done. I believe my sister had done. One of them, at least, had done. And this one, I actually saw this in a book, in one of the books, and I kept the book to do it. It says, we have 2 ends with a common link. With one we sit, with one we think. Success depends on what we use. Heads we win, tails we lose. And I'm really tickled that one of the other of them did it, because that means I don't have to. I kept the book. Now, in the book, they had a talk to your plant, we all grow better, in sunshine and love, and I'm going to show it back here real quick. Yes. And the book is Notable Quotes That Count by Gloria and Pat. And another one that I mentioned to a friend, I liked this one because it says, it's called Cheerful Disposition. It says, a cheerful disposition is one that allows a tea kettle to sing while up to its neck in hot water. And I do drink coffee, but I am a tea drinker. I'm first and foremost a tea drinker. Favorite is Earl Grey, hot. This was a little one I found. It's called Think Thin. I'm assuming this was to put on the refrigerator. I do too. This, I believe, would be something that my sister Brenda did. Not Alison. It is a butterfly, a crochet butterfly. And it is gorgeous. I'm assuming maybe they bought it somewhere. I did find a little, so these have to be washed. They got dust and stuff on them. A little unfinished snowflake. And this was a printed Christmas is for Sharon. Someone started an eagle. And this is metallic thread. I think they decided real quick that that wasn't their forte. This one says to the world's greatest mom. And it's speckled with something. It needs washed. She did a little thing for my niece, for her daughter, Kyra's room. Which assumably she never finished. There is some beautiful, I don't know what these are. Bluebells? No. But they're pretty. And I will say she does travel in the back. That's all I'll say. No shame. This is pretty. This is a little cardinal. Getting some water from the pump. We have a small Bless Our Home. She started these silhouettes, and I kept the book for this because I think I'll finish this off. She never did finish the gentleman, but I think I'll finish this off because I like these. She obviously was working on, she did her initial and the Sagittarius. I don't know if this was supposed to be a needlework. Oh, sorry, my tongue is rented today. It just doesn't want to cooperate. I think it was supposed to maybe be a needlebook. Holy Hannah, enunciate, darling, enunciate. I have no idea what that is. Found a few ornaments in here. There's a sled. Isn't that doors? A little angel. I've got this booklet, I believe. I've had this booklet for a while with little Christmas angels. A snowflake. The crossed candy canes. This looks like she was doing her initials again. This was supposed to be, it says Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, and it looks unfinished. This was another angel, I believe. I have no idea what this is, but it looks like a tree. Branch deco. It's pretty. I haven't found what matches it yet. Here's a pretty one that is incomplete, but I do believe I have the book for this, and it is gorgeous. And that was it. The rest is all unused Aida. Just bits and pieces. And of course, this I showed before. The happiness is like a butterfly. The more you chase it, the further it eludes you. So, oops. So some of these I'll have to match up to the books and see if I want to finish it up. I definitely, even though flowers are not my main love, I do love yellow roses, so I may try to finish that one if I find it. So that is pretty much what I've got. Like I said, I am finishing up my MAYnia. I'm very excited about this. Definitely thinking to begin the haunting for my Darkober piece, and debating the other pieces, mainly because I don't want to get in the same bind, because this is the last of my MAYnia starts, and there was a couple of pieces that I hadn't finished before the MAYnia, and I want to get I want to finish my Ice Skater Girl. I kind of fallen out of love with that because I had gotten most of her face done. I had to take it all out, but I have got that taken out, so I am good there. I just have to go back in and re-stitch it all, and it got really complicated in the face, so I'm just not looking forward to redoing it all. But I'm going to do just like I did with Somebody Loves You. I'm just going to do a little section each night, and once I finish that section, then I can work on anything I want. Once I finish Moon Bunny, because I want to finish it. I want to hang it up. So I will definitely. I don't know. I'm going to the Northern Virginia Metro Stitchers this Sunday at 3 at the Fairfax Library, and I may finish it there if I don't really stick to it with the back stitching, because the blue is going to go fast. In fact, I think the blue will finish up either tonight or tomorrow night. and then that'll just leave the back stitching, and there's really not much complication with that. So basically it's around this, it's around the moon, and then the details on the face of the bunny, and then the outlines, and easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I want to give a shout out to Susan Soloway, who, bless her heart, actually answered a question I asked regarding whether I should do cantata as is, or take out some of the fussy bits and make it Sisters Cantata, and put the other monkey up different letters for the rest of my sisters. Try to make it match this A as much as possible. She said she thought it would be a great idea if I didn't think it was going to be too much shoulder, but she didn't think this was going to be enough thread. And neither do I. Especially since I'm going to do it on 28 count. But thank you, Susan. I was disappointed, and because I made the comment about doing gloomy pieces, and I said it wasn't gloomy, it was profound, and nobody answered on that either, and that is Frederick's introduction to Now Later Soon, or to the later part, and A Little Night Music by Stephen Sondheim. I told the ladies at the Village Sampler what it was. I even sang it out for them. That he's asked if he can find something less gloomy to practice, and he says it isn't gloomy, it's profound. And she says, well, can't you be profound later? And then he starts into a song. But it really means a lot that she answered, because sometimes I feel like I'm whistling into the wind when I ask for an opinion or something like that. Anyway, I'm getting all distracted, and I'm not making any sense. It's been a long day. So other than the one finish I had, and that I finished my Ladybug, I'm almost finished with that. I'm almost finished with my Moon Bunny. And I just wanted to say that if anybody would like any of the small charts I've done, the Sun Bunny Loves You, the the Now MAYnia, either comment or down below, or email me. I usually have my email address down below. Sorry, I just took a drink of water. I have a lot of teeny things that I've done, and or that I had for a while, and I hardly ever restitch anything. And I will definitely not redo the bunnies or the little girls or the wizard. I just won't. I am still hoping for someone that wants to trade the Morning Tree for the Drippy Scarecrow. of Whispered by the Wind, because I will not do the Scarecrow again, and that's the only other chart that I'm interested in. So I'd like to maybe do a direct trade if somebody's done it already and would be willing to swap. I haven't put it on the swap. I know I'm a member of the swap board. I haven't gotten to that yet because I've been busy with catching up on yard work and housework. But I have plans. In fact, I'm going to talk to my surgeon about my my surgery that needs done for my hernia. But I'm looking to hopefully hold that off until November, but it's just getting to the point where it needs to be done regardless. So, and I made a promise to my sisters that I would take care of myself because I've been putting things off there too. So I made the pledge, and they're leaning on me. So, and I made the first start with that today. So I had my flu shot today. Kaiser Permanente gives them out, and I'm trying to talk my husband into going down and getting his, unless he's actually there with me. I'll finagle it somehow. He works with the public, and you know how it is. And if I get it, I'll likely wind up in the hospital with pneumonia. So it's a sneaky reason to guilty me into doing it, but hey, whatever works, right? So until next time, I'm just going to sign off here. Hey, you're getting 2 videos in 1 week. Oh my gosh. Making up for lost time, I guess. But hopefully it won't be too many minutes. So give me your thoughts. Also, I mentioned the debating the mashup of the on the Monster Mash of several of my E-Series cards, and I was thinking of, like pulling a couple crows from the Drippy Scarecrow pick and stuff to put in there too. Maybe slide an owl in there somewhere. There's a big blank space in that mashup, but they're also small, and it's the perfect type of thing for that Monster Mash material, I thought. So I will see you next time. I hope that everyone is well, and I know that I am trying to take care of my issues as well that I've been putting off. And until next time, bye.